My name is Crow, and welcome back to another new video on the channel. Listen, I know I've been gone for like 2 months. I understand that. We're gonna be doing some new things on this channel. We're gonna be talking about more politics, more things that are going on in the world. We're gonna be going over a lot of bills. That's what this video is today. If you clicked on this, you're gonna be learning about this certain bill. But yeah, let's go get into this. This is S.3613 that is being held in the 118th Congress. It was introduced into the Senate January 18th of 2024. This bill basically is the Improving Federal Building Security Act of 2024. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into what the latest summary is for this bill, and then I'm gonna give you what I would say for layman's terms is. So yeah. This bill requires facility security committees to respond to security recommendations issued by the Federal Protective Service, the FPS, regarding facility security. A facility security committee is a committee that, one, consists of representatives of all federal tenants in a specific non-military facility, the security organization for the facility, and the owning or leasing federal tenant. And two, is responsible for addressing facility-specific security issues and improving implementation of security measures and practices in the facility. So that's the first little part of this. So what that is saying is just basically any federal committee that they have where people are coming together, if it's a non-military committee, they're going to need what the next part of this is, and that is not later than 90 days after the FPS issues a security recommendation to the Facility Security Committee. That committee must, one, respond to the Department of Homeland Security, indicating if the committee intends to adopt or reject the recommendation, and two, provide DHS with a justification if it intends to reject the recommendation for accepting the risk posed by that rejection. Basically, if they do not adopt this extra security, then you're going to have to report this to the DHS. It's going to have to be reported to them, saying that they offered it, you rejected it. If something goes wrong, that's your fault. Basically saying, we're giving you this. If you don't take it, that's your fuck up. I kind of agree. DHS must, one, develop a procedure to monitor the recommendations and responses to take reasonable action to ensure Facility Security Committee response, and two, report to Congress 270 days after this bill's enactment, and annually thereafter regarding such recommendations and responses and this procedure. So that's pretty basic. It's just, DHS has to report to Congress 270 days after the bill goes into place, and annually thereafter, just kind of giving updates and kind of bettering the system that they're trying to put into place. So, on March 26, 2024, this bill was held at the desk in the House, no later than 1 minute after it was brought into the House. It was brought in at 3:05. They fucking stopped it at 3:06. It's been sitting there since. This bill has a co-sponsor. It's Rick Scott. He is a Florida Republican. Rick Scott has some questionable acts that he's put into place. In my opinion, we're not going to go into all those. The latest bill that he's tried to put into place was the Stopping Political Discrimination and a Disaster Assistance Act, which I think that's a good thing. I don't think people should be politically discriminated against, especially in a disaster of times. But yeah, that is kind of everything about this bill that's been going into place right now. There's two identical bills, one identical bill and one related bill. Nothing has happened to them. They had to rewrite it 3 times before it even got put into place. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's happened. It hasn't went to the president yet. It hasn't become a law yet. If you guys do not know the procedure that goes through, it's introduced, Senate, House, President, law. And if it stalemates one of there, it has to go back. They have to rewrite it. They have to recheck it. They have to hope that in all cases that it can become a bipartisan agreement and both people can agree on it. Both sides of everything can agree on it. Um, but yeah, that's all that's happened. Um, the last committee meeting was March 6th of 2024 at 9:30 a.m. and Homeland Security and Government Affairs and people have not made any claims. Rick Scott has not made any claims against this bill since it was held at the desk. And I don't know. Me personally, I don't have much say in the ring yet, but I would definitely um, just rally behind this bill. This is definitely something that needs to be put into place. Um, I don't think that it is okay for any political person to use their power, or any political listener, or just the average Republican or average Democrat or average Green Party or whatever. I don't think it's okay for them to just go, well, let's just fucking storm it, and then risk happens, and now some people that you may not agree with these people, but these people, they have families, they have lives. So yeah, I definitely would put this into place. Its main sponsor also was Senator Peters, Gary Peters. He is a Democrat of Michigan. That's pretty much all with this bill. If you guys would like to see other bills, there's some other things that are going on in Congress right now. Nothing too, in my opinion, nothing too like interesting really. There's a couple live things that are going on right now, just basic things, pretty basic things. But yeah, if any other big bills come across my screen and I see them, we'll definitely talk about them. If any bills that have happened in the past, or any old legislation, I really love history, we'll go into. But yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace the fuck out. I don't know when the next one will be. I could see you guys in 2 years. You never fucking know. But click that subscribe button. We're almost at 1K. And yeah, vote for me in 2040. Cheers, boys.